Hello everybody, so here we have the online class web portal where you will be able to access your weekly assignments, playing examples, links to the class meetings and things like that, and announcements of course. So here when you first log in, actually when you very first sign up for classes, when you first log in, your class may not appear, and I'll tell you why, is because the class will not open until maybe a day or so before the class starts. So when you are able to log in, you will see the class and you will be able to click on that class and it will bring you here. I'll show you a more in-depth video of the login process because that's kind of a video in and of itself later on if you want to see how that whole works out. So let's take a look at what we have here. So when you first log in, you'll see my announcements, things like links to the class meetings, and when you first log in, for the first time, and it's about time to start class, you will see a welcome students announcement, which pretty much just says, well, there's a link to the class meeting, and here it says welcome students. Please use the toolbar to the left to navigate the course. When the course starts on, and then I'll add the date here, the course content will be available for Unit 1. So kind of like I said, the course will not open up until like right before the start date of the course. Each week will unlock a new unit until all 5 weeks are completed. So basically what that means is when it's time for, well, before Unit 1 you'll see this, classes start, and then you'll have the date. It won't be February 2nd, this is just an example. And then it just says basically information on when things are starting. Information about the first class meeting is also here, which you can remember to convert the time zone for this into your time zone to make sure that works out. I'm on Eastern Standard Time. So like the other announcement said, you can navigate the course to the left here. And when Week 1, Unit 1 starts, the very start of the course, you'll be able to click on this. Now keep in mind that the other units will not appear, like the announcement said, until that week comes up. So after Week 1, Unit 1, then you'll be able to see Week 2, Unit 2, as well as Week 1, Unit 1. But we'll be on Week 2, Unit 2, and then when Week 3 comes by, you'll be able to access Week 3, Unit 3, and then the previous ones as well. So after each one unlocks, you'll be able to select them all that you've unlocked so far. So let's take a look here on Week 1, Unit 1. Here's what you can generally expect in some of these. This may change just a tiny bit. So you see the assignments and playing examples. You see this is the folder where the link to the meeting recording will be. And more information on the first class meeting. Like I said, I'm going to post that a couple places. I'm also going to be emailing it to your email, so make sure that the email I have for you is correct. And it's the same email that you signed up with, or if you changed it, you let me know. But try not to change it if you can. So Music Basics Practice Quiz. There might be a practice quiz for each unit, so don't freak out about this. It will be giving you a score, I think, but there's not going to be really a final grade, especially in the first class, the Introduction to Piano and Music class, because that's just such a simple class, and there's not a lot of work to hand in. Other classes, as you get more advanced, will have more things you hand in. Again, don't freak out about it. It's really just for your learning experience. If you want me to grade you, I'll grade you, but otherwise, you don't need a grade. It's really for your own enrichment, unless you want one. So, like I said, here is basically the folders and kind of just information parts. So here we are with the Week 1, Unit 1 assignments and playing examples. Take note that you have a set of assignments for each week. It's up to you to do them. You can do them at your own pace, but I suggest at least doing a few of them. I would actually try practicing all of them every day. That would really solidify everything, but at least try to get a few done each day. Especially for this first course, there will not be a heavy load of assignments, especially the first week. But there are some here. Basically just practice identifying notes on the keyboard. Very basic stuff if you were taking this Introduction to Piano and Music course, which I suggest for some of the later courses, or if you've seen my YouTube videos, you might not need to take this course. But things like this, and then I might add more to this particular unit. And then down here you will see the Unit 1 playing examples. They are in attached files, so you can click on them there. And basically you can find the link to the video explanation there. And then there's going to be a password that I'll give you, obviously, when you sign up. So that basically covers the class web portal. Like I said, once you get into the next unit, you'll be able to click on it. Don't freak out if you can't see these right away, because you're not supposed to. You're not supposed to be able to access them. And if something doesn't appear, and it should, let me know, and I'll make it appear. That's not a problem. So anyway, up next is the explanation of the once-a-week class meeting. Hello everybody, so here I am, and here we are in the once-a-week class meeting. This is basically what you're going to look like when you get the invitation to the class meeting and you log in. I'll make a separate video on the login process to help you out with that, but for today I'm just showing you an overview of what you can expect. So you see me here in the top right corner here in the webcam video feed. I can full screen that if I want to, and then return to Classroom like so. Also, I want to point out is that you have a list of participants here, so when you sign in, your name should appear here. Through here, I can give you access to the microphone and video camera if you have one of those, and you can share content with us, or questions with us through video and audio. If you don't want to do that, you can sit back and relax, and you can use the text feature down here below. Also, now to get to the fun part, so not much has happened yet. So I can share almost any application with you through this software. So let me show you what that's like. So here we have the musical alphabet. Well, not the musical alphabet, rather the PowerPoint slide I'll use just so I don't really forget about what I'm talking about and make sure I cover all the topics. So say we get through the PowerPoint slide and we get to the musical alphabet, and I think, gee, I wish I could really show you what the musical alphabet looked like on the keyboard. Well, let me fix that up for you, and I'll be back in just a second. Okay, so here now we have the keyboard in sight, and once again I can full screen that and then go back to the classroom if I want. But I can full screen it and show you different kinds of things on the keyboard. So here's A, here's B, here's C, and of course I can play examples for you and show you other things as well. Now back to the classroom. And so we could continue going through the PowerPoint slides until the class is over. And then in general we'll spend maybe the last half hour, maybe 15 minutes going over questions that the class has. Okay, so here we're back at the meeting area. Let me open up the participants and everything list. So once I'm done sharing an application, we can return here. You can ask your questions to me here, and I can respond to you, or if you raise your hand virtually, you can do that in the chat. And I think there's a way to do it with the software as well, which I'll make another video about, more in-depth video. But today it's just a general overview of what you can expect in the class meeting. So I have the ability to share things through applications, so I can use PowerPoint or I can use videos. I can show you in webcam video when I'm playing on the keyboard, as well as video of myself, so that you can see face to face with a real instructor. And also you have the ability to share audio and video content if you have that ability on your line. So you need to have a web camera, you need to have a microphone, and it helps to have a good internet connection because there's a lot of information that's being transferred over the internet here. Keep in mind that the audio quality also depends on your internet connection. It also depends on a lot of other things. It may depend on your internet service provider, what kind of router you have. But in general, you should be able to get through the class. If you experience technical difficulties, keep in mind that I will be recording all of these class meetings in the highest quality I can. And the audio and video content should be near perfect on those. It should sound a lot better and cleaner since that information is not being pushed over the internet and not being compressed and things like that. So keep that in mind. If you have a lot of trouble, you can watch the meeting later, and you can still email me or submit any questions you have through the class web portal. So anyway, that's basically all I wanted to show you for now. Like I said, I just wanted a brief overview. I hope you enjoyed watching. You can feel free to email me any questions you have at tim@lessonsontheweb.com, or and you can find that email rather on the website LessonsOnTheWeb.com. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I hope you enjoyed listening, and hopefully I'll see you in the classroom.